watching Half Circle TV. You know what I'm talking about? Half Circle. That's what's up. West Coast, baby.
It's just raw vocals. Like, it doesn't seem like a lot of ad lib. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of singers they'll have their main track,
right?
Okay, and then there is, dare I say, a little help.
I know what you mean.
So hey, is that on purpose?
The little help, or that I don't generally
the lack
use
the lack of
the little help. It isn't on purpose. It probably comes from the fact that I grew up singing the kind of music that I did. I didn't start hearing, I mean, the music from the 40s, there are no backgrounds. So I was kind of like raw vocals, here you go. And that's kind of where I was. But you will find in my newer music that I'm about to release, there's not help. I don't use auto-tune or anything like that, but there's much more layers in what we're doing. So you're kind of hearing the evolution of Tessa Evans as an artist.
Okay. Could you give me an example?
Yes. When you say it's just the vocal raw, I kind of used to deliver things like, well, here it is, you know, here's my one vocal line, I'm telling a story. Now you hear the main story, and there are a lot of shades of gray behind it. So I might be reading a poem behind my vocal line now. I might be doing harmonies now behind this and that, and it's all real vocals, but I'm kind of using more colors in my paint box to paint a broader picture. So yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. How would you define seduction?
Oh, that's tough, but I like the question. I think that depends on the person. Well, seduction, to me, you have to have a target, right? So I think that depends on the person you're trying to seduce. And I think oftentimes you can't try too hard, or the message is lost.
Right.
Yeah. But I think personally it's seductive when a person is, and I think sometimes the message gets lost. I might write a lyric that people deem sexy or raw, or I might look a certain way into the camera. And I think the fact that I'm not trying to seduce, sometimes it comes out even more raw, like I am.
Yeah.
And I think there's something incredibly...
As in life.
Yeah, seductive about just being you, 100%.
Right.
So I just try to not put filters on...
Okay, so I don't want to end that part of this conversation. Let's take it to, like, the entertainment industry.
Right.
How big a role would you say seduction, so not to be confused with sex,
right?
Seduction. How big a role do you think that plays in the entertainment industry? You think it's big? Not so big?
I think that seduction is the entertainment industry in one form or another. I think that's all art. I don't think seduction is necessarily sexual, as you just pointed out. I think the point of musicals, music, plays, movies is to take somebody away from their world and draw them into your own for a little while. And that's kind of seductive, isn't it?
No doubt. I believe it is.
Right.